Let's start quietly. Leadership today feels louder than ever. More opinions, more advice, more pressure to perform. But underneath all the noise, there's a simple truth people often overlook. Not all leaders perform at the same level. And it's not because of intelligence, or experience, or even opportunity. The leaders who consistently rise above, they're usually driven by something deeper: purpose. When most people hear the word purpose, they think motivation, something emotional, something fleeting, something that inspires, briefly. Purpose is not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Purpose stays. Purpose-driven leadership is knowing why you do what you do, even when the rewards aren't clear, even when no one notices, even when the path is uncomfortable. Purpose becomes an internal compass, and leaders who have it move differently. Purpose-driven leaders make decisions faster, not because they rush, but because they're not confused. When pressure rises, most leaders hesitate, they second-guess, they react emotionally. Purpose cuts through the noise. It sharpens focus, simplifies priorities, creates consistency. And in leadership, consistency builds trust. Here's a story. Years ago, a manager in a struggling tech startup faced a massive product failure. Most of the team panicked. They argued over who was at fault, deadlines slipped, revenue stalled. But the manager didn't panic. She had clarity about why the company existed: to simplify people's lives through technology. That purpose guided every decision. She prioritized fixes that mattered most. She rallied her team around that mission. Within months, the product recovered and the company thrived. That's why purpose-driven leaders outperform everyone else, not because they try harder, but because they move with direction. Talent can open doors. Skill can keep you in the room, but neither can sustain leadership over time. Many highly skilled leaders burn out, not because they lack ability, but because they carry responsibility without meaning. Purpose answers a question skill cannot. Why does this matter? Without that answer, even success can feel empty. Uncertainty exposes leadership. In crisis, strategies shift, markets wobble, plans fail. But purpose? Purpose stays steady. Purpose-driven leaders don't panic. They absorb pressure without passing it down. They respond rather than react. That's why in unstable times, leaders with purpose often emerge stronger while others collapse. People don't follow leaders just because of authority. They follow clarity, meaning, consistency. Purpose shapes culture quietly. It affects how decisions are made, how people are treated, what behavior is rewarded. Purpose doesn't just inspire teams, it aligns them, and alignment multiplies results. Leading without purpose is exhausting. Every choice feels heavy, every challenge feels personal, every setback feels threatening. Without purpose, leaders become reactive. They chase validation. They mistake activity for impact. Over time, this creates quiet dissatisfaction, even at the top. Purpose is not invented, it's clarified. It comes from honest reflection, understanding what truly matters to you, aligning values with action. Purpose can evolve, but it should never be outsourced. The most effective leaders take time to define it and fiercely protect it. Leadership isn't just about what you build, it's about what sustains you while you build it. Purpose-driven leaders outperform others not because they try harder, but because they move with direction. Take a moment. Reflect. Why do you lead? That answer changes everything.